Dobell.
My question is to the Minister for Vocational Education and Skills. Peter, a 22-year-old from my electorate in Dobell, recently completed an inquiry form from a vocational education provider who approached her in a local shopping centre about education opportunities. Peter later received a letter saying she was now enrolled in a course and was required to pay a substantial amount of money as soon as possible. Will the minister please update the House on how the government is introducing legislative changes to stop this misleading and illegal practice being undertaken by some vocational education providers? How's the numbers going, Pat?
Minister for Vocational Education and Training. Members will cease interjecting. The minister has the call.
Well, I thank the good member for her question, and I'm concerned to hear about her constituent being misled into signing up for a particular course of study. And unfortunately, Mr Speaker, we saw too much of this behaviour. We saw too much of this behaviour as a result of Labor's failures when it made changes to the vet fee help scheme, Mr Speaker. That's why we acted swiftly. We acted swiftly to stamp out these behaviours and restore the integrity of the vet fee help system, Mr Speaker. That's why we banned the payment of inducements to prevent students being duped into signing up for a course. That's why we banned withdrawal fees to prevent students, prevented students from withdrawing from a course, and that's why we banned misleading statements such as claiming that a particular course was free or government funded when everybody knows that they are not, Mr Speaker. And that's why we introduced rules so that students were not hit with an upfront course fee, and rather now those course fees are accrued during the life of the course, a much more equitable outcome, Mr Speaker. We have before the House a bill which provides additional protections for students, Mr Speaker, greater protections for those aged under the age of 18, a 2-day cooling-off period to prevent high-pressure sales tactics, The bill requires that students have the necessary educational prerequisites before they enter into a course, Mr Speaker. It is vital as we go forward that we have a strong and vibrant vet sector that delivers quality training to the people of Australia and helps them into jobs, Mr Speaker. Today I had the pleasure of releasing the Total Vet Activity Report with Professor Shergold, which shows clearly the strength and size of the vet sector. 1 in 4 Australians of working age are participating in vet, some 3.9 million Australians. Vet makes a massive contribution to this nation, a massive contribution, and that is why the government has acted to restore the integrity of the vet fee help program, Mr Speaker. And I certainly thank the members opposite for their support of the bill before the House, Mr Speaker. But I will ask my department to investigate the concerns of the member for Dobell, and I will report back to her so that she can pass that on to her constituent. And I encourage anyone who feels that they have been misled into signing up for a course or they have been the subject of pressure tactics by a trading provider to certainly contact the complaints hotline, Mr Speaker. We are about a quality vet sector that meets the needs of Australians and helps them into jobs.